Hooray for snow. Peppa is so excited. There was a huge snowstorm. Hooray! Peppa and George exclaim as they run down the stairs. Daddy Pig is sitting by a small radio. No playground today, he reports. Yippee! Peppa says. Can we go outside? Of course, Mummy Pig says, right after breakfast. Peppa and George gobble down their pancakes, then get dressed in their warmest clothes and boots. Don't forget your hats, Daddy Pig says. He is wearing 3 hats at once. Peppa and George laugh as they get ready. Daddy's taking us to the playground, Peppa says. Have fun, Mummy Pig replies. At the playground, everything is covered in snow. Plop! Peppa feels something hit her shoulder. She looks up to see her friends holding lots of snowballs. Look out, George, Peppa says, running for cover. She and George turn the merry-go-round into a fort so they can make snowballs of their own. Soon, there are snowballs flying everywhere. Peppa and her friends stop throwing snowballs when they see Rebecca and Richard Rabbit with brand new sleds. They all take turns racing down the hill. Everyone wants to try to be the fastest. Whee! After sledding, Peppa decides to build a snow pig. Peppa's friends want to build snow creatures of their own. Soon, the playground is filled with a snow dog, a snow rabbit, a snow zebra, a snow elephant, a snow sheep, a snow pony, a snow cat, and a tiny snow dinosaur. Peppa plops down in the snow. She moves her arms up and down. She moves her legs back and forth. Peppa has made a snow angel. Peppa spots Granny and Grandpa Pig standing on top of the snow. Your shoes look like tennis rackets, Peppa tells them. Granny and Grandpa Pig laugh. These are called snowshoes, Granny Pig explains. They keep us from sneaking into the snow. Granny and Grandpa Pig are going skating at the ice rink. Would you like to come along? Granny Pig asks. We stopped by the house to get your ice skates. She holds up a lumpy sack and Peppa and George cheer. At the skating rink, Peppa recognizes lots of friends from around town. She sees Mrs. Zebra, Miss Rabbit, and even her teacher, Madame Gazelle. Peppa waves as she laces up her skates. Ice skating isn't easy, but it sure is fun. Grandpa Pig skates in long, winding curves. Granny Pig skates in fancy figure eights. George does all sorts of moves, but his tracks just look like squiggles. They are all having so much fun that no one notices the sun is going down. Granny Pig looks at her watch. Time to head home, she says. Peppa says goodbye to her friends. She doesn't want the fun to end, but she must admit she is starting to get hungry. Back at her house, Peppa sees the snow has started to melt. This gives her an idea for one last snow day activity. Splash! She jumps into a mushy, slushy puddle. Splash, splash, splash. George is quick to join in on the fun. Peppa and George go inside and take off their slushy, wet boots. The day is done, but there's still one more treat in store. Surprise! Mummy Pig announces. She and Daddy Pig have made gingerbread cookies and mugs of steaming hot chocolate for everyone. Peppa and George give a loud cheer, but Grandpa Pig cheers the loudest of them all. Peppa and George snuggle under a blanket with their mugs of hot chocolate. What a wonderful day it has been. Hooray for snow, says Peppa. The end. That was Hooray for Snow with Peppa Pig.